The Home Depot bucket drum set. Every rock band needs one. Not enough have them.
I used a Home Depot bucket, a practice pad, and I'm not even lying, a box of kitty litter.
I feel like I've been getting the question a lot when I go on TikTok live streams of like, I want to start playing drums, but I don't know how. I feel like that's like a regular question I got. As far as like drum kits go, I would say that like it's kind of important to have a drum set because I feel like it just makes it more fun. Like no, you don't think so?
Nah.
You disagree?
So I didn't own a drum set until like I was like an adult.
Interesting, but you could already play.
Yeah, because I played like just with sticks on like pillows, and like the whole Dave Grohl method.
I was gonna say, yeah. Dave Grohl played on like pillows and shit. Like
Luke Holland too. That's how he learned to play. He kind of just like on a couch with pillows. Like that's how he learned all the stick flips and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think just like before you invest any money into it, I think just like get yourself a pair of sticks. They're like $10, and then just play along to stuff like in a room, just with pillows, buckets, whatever. See if you like it. Start there. I know a lot of people who just like they immediately like throw hundreds of dollars at a kit, and that's like their first time playing.
And they don't like it.
And then they do it for a month, and they're like, oh, I hate this. And then they sell that kit.
That is fair. Okay, so I guess my point came more from I've taught so many lessons at this point. I used to teach at a music school. I've taught just privately. And like at this point, I've taught so many lessons that a lot of times people be like, I want to get my kid like drum lessons. And we want to teach them drums. So we got them this drum pad. And I can almost never seem to get someone interested in just playing on a drum pad.
No, yeah, especially for kids.
It's like, it's really difficult until you put a drum kit in front of them. And then like, you're right though. It's hit or miss. Sometimes they like it and sometimes they don't. But I guess, for me, my place where I started playing was my buddy had a drum set. The guy, my buddy John, who like I grew up learning how to play music with. He was playing bass. I was playing guitar, but his dad had an old drum kit. So we would jam on his drum kit. So I knew I liked the drums already. I was also a pretty good guitar player at this point, and I knew that I liked the drums like already. I was like, all right, I already been playing at John's house. Yeah. So that was my first kit. Where like I kind of already, and I got like a super beginner like $200 drum set for my first kit. But like, I guess I already knew. But yeah, that's right. Yeah, I guess you're kind of right. I guess it's just hard. You almost have to get a kid behind a drum set somehow, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's not their drum set and you didn't buy it, like, put them at a music store that has a drum set. Because that was the other thing. When I worked at a music store, they would come. They only had a drum pad at home. Yeah. But then when they come, I get them to play on the kit. But then I had to give them things to practice that were only on a pad, which was always a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I mean, a lot of it is super transferable. I feel like there's a lot of things that if you're just practicing on the pad, the rudiments are going to be the same. And then when you get behind a kit, just learn about where they go,
Yeah, fair enough. You could definitely learn things on a practice pad. Don't get me wrong. Like, I would pretend like you were playing a kick drum still.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, do those types of things. Like, still stomp your foot and see if you can do all the coordination stuff. But yeah.
And like what I used to do is you take the practice pad, keep it as like the snare, and then you can make a drum set with just like anything.
Yeah, like a fucking pot.
Exactly. Keep something like kind of like clicky as the hi-hat, put a pillow as the tom.
You could at least get the motion of what you have to do with your body so that when you sit at a drum set, you kind of know what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair enough. Practice on Home Depot buckets. That sounds fire. I agree, Cheese.
No joke. That's one of the things I did.
Yeah, there you go.
Home Depot buckets.
Yo, the Home Depot bucket drum set.
Yep.
Every rock band needs one. Not enough have them.
I used a Home Depot bucket, a practice pad, and I'm not even lying. It was a box of kitty litter. What was that like? What was that big brand that had kitty litter?
I don't know.
It was the name you'll remember, like you'll recognize, and yeah, an empty box of that. Humble beginnings.
And now here he is playing on a fake drum set. Because he's a big phony.
These are just expensive buckets.